Hello, I'm Chris Edmonds of the Purposeful Culture Group. Here's today's Culture Leadership Charge for SmartBrief. You can tell by the guitars hanging on the wall here in my studio, the amplifier I'm running through, and this little mandolin in my lap, that I'm a musician on the side. I'm a working musician with the Brian Rain Band, and during the summer, that's our busiest season. Our September show was outdoors at Copper Mountain. Now, typical of Rocky Mountain summer weather, we enjoyed cold winds, steady sprinkles, then the clouds would clear and we'd be in the hot sun for 10 minutes. That cycle continued all afternoon. Now, I tuned my instruments before our set began and we started playing. We move really fast between songs, very little time between those songs. One drawback of working so quickly through our sets is that particularly outdoors, temperature and humidity changes wreak havoc with instrument tuning. By the time I grabbed this 8-string mandolin for a song at the end of the 1-hour set, it was no longer in tune. Musical is not what I'd call the noise that emerged. When the first verse came around, I muted the mandolin and tuned as best I could for 20 seconds, and it was better, but it was not fully in tune. I kept playing and singing, trying desperately to tune in the midst of our performance. It didn't really sound very good. Now, in our workplaces, leaders expect everything to run smoothly. Yet just as temperature and humidity affects the tuning of my instruments, many variables can cause out-of-tuneness at work. These variables include unclear goals, personality conflicts, changing demands, mean, selfish people, unclear expectations, and worse. All of these variables impact the quality of work done and the quality of workplace relationships. The noise that emerges from those dynamics is not musical or pleasant to experience. Now, if leaders assume that everything is fine, they'll miss both the subtle and not so subtle cues of performance misses, team frustration, lousy service experiences, and more. Leaders have to be fully present and fully engaged to ensure that every player on their team is playing in tune. They have to notice and validate aligned effort, aligned cooperation. They must also notice gaps and issues, then promptly engage the team to resolve those gaps and issues fairly, consistently, and kindly. That's what effective leadership is. It's not purely about setting goals and monitoring results. Effective leadership is also about creating a healthy work environment where everyone is treated with trust, respect, and dignity in every interaction. What have I missed? What questions do you have? Add your thoughts in the comments section below.